So Fatman.
There's a lot of noise, a lot of stuff coming.
What did you expect? It's an hour early.
Wait, yeah, I'm like, wait, what? There's like sun coming through. I'm not used to that. My
camera's fucking up.
oh.
I haven't even changed the episode number yet on the top. We just really need to get it all together on the wrestling show. Welcome everyone, this is Sleazy.
This is the Fatman.
And welcome everyone to another wonderful episode. Holy shit. Oh my god. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, above me somewhere.
Where's it to?
What the fuck is that?
It's a missing Hall of Fame ring.
You mean that one?
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You mean that one?
By the way, when I come down there, for some reason, there's going to be 2 Hall of Fame rings on this hand.
There will not be. It's going in the safe now.
Well, here's the thing. He ordered it so big, I guarantee you it's going to fall right off.
It's a 12. It's the biggest they got first off.
Yeah.
I hope it's my pinky.
This is like a 9. This is a 10, and it's loose as shit.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god. Here we go. Perfect timing. Holy shit. Let me get,
look at Fat Wolverine.
Is that what that spells?
Would that be the wall? Would that be the
Fiend?
No.
Instead of the Wolverine, it's the Walrus.
Buzz. Okay. First off, hey-o.
I was going to get the introductions, but holy shit, we got so much going on.
Dude, like, I had to Google who the fuck. This is the third time I've seen Travis Scott in WWE. So I'm curious. Mine's got to be curious. I had to Google who he was, and then I Spotify who he was to be like, I wonder what songs he's known for. The first songs that popped up, the songs walking to the ring, I was like, oh, I got no fucking clue who this guy is.
And neither should anyone else.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes.
Not a knock on him because I know he's like popular. It's just I had to Google who he was and his most popular song he was playing. I was like, yeah, no.
It was right.
You sound like trap music to me. I don't listen to trap music.
I will go to my dying breath stating that I am not a fan of Travis Scott. But to each their own. We started an hour early because we knew we were all going to get into just a nightmare fight over and over and over.
2 years ago, we did 2 shows for each under WrestleMania. Last year, we tried to combine it all into one, and it was a clusterfuck. So we're like, wait a minute, let's solve this issue. Let's start an hour early.
That's still not going to help.
No.
Let's go.
Let's get on this road.
I was going to say, let's get on with this.
Dietz is here. Heavy G's here. Ryan's here. Let's fucking go.
Because fuck you.
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Championship, baby.
I've literally the show after the Royal Rumble. I go, this match is opening night 1 of WrestleMania.
Yep.
You just had it for a different reason, though. That's
all. Walter defends against Jey Uso, 16 minutes and 30 seconds. John Kent gave this 3.5 stars.
Who the fuck called him winning by submission?
Oh,
anybody?
Sorry, 3 3/4. My bad. And
anybody?
No.
No.
God,
literally,
no.
Sleazy and I were playing poker, and literally, we were kind of paying attention to the match, kind of not. And don't worry, I went back and rewatched it. But I said, well, that was a surprise. And I think one of our buddies said, what, Jay winning? I go, no, him winning by submission.
Choke that fucker out.
Heavy G.
I have 4 stars. I mean, I like it. I mean, it was a good way to start. Good place for the match. Get the crowd pumped up, especially with Jey Uso's entrance coming in. Loved his outfit, blinged up. I thought the match was really good. Glad Jay won. I should say clean. I didn't think he was going to not win clean, but the ending was amazing. The splash, like what, 4 splashes, 3 splashes, and then the choke, which came out of nowhere, like you said. It was a great start for the night. Definitely 4 stars.
Basically, almost the same thing. It was a really good match, right match to open WrestleMania with all the yeeting and Jay's mad fucking over. I gave it 3.5. I thought it was still really good, and I said the only surprise part was Jay winning by submission. So, I'll go Sleazy last because I want to be that way.
Because I want to be that way.
Well, just for there's a certain order for each match I want to go in. Ryan.
Excuse me. Oh, I fucking love this match. And I also, as I was thinking about how we were doing this, I get to give you the prescription from like, because I do my Mania bet every year. We do our hockey tournament, which right there between the WrestleMania ring and the AEW ring, Ryan reclaimed his hockey tournament championship. It was a bullshit reason, but like we'll get into that semantics. I still won the trophy for this year. The pool side of it, as we were doing it, again, my opening question. Not one of the 17 people we had gambling on this pool picked Jey Uso by submission. Most Jey Uso, but like it made so much sense. God damn it! Once it happened, after that, I was just like, yeah, like okay. Like the match was good enough for me, and then that finish self-reflecting was perfect.
Right. Dietz.
I fucking hated it.
What the fuck? What?
I fucking hated it.
Too long?
At 16 minutes?
Too long. Generic offense. Generic as fuck finish. The entrance was better than the match.
Yeah, you're an entrance guy.
And yeah. Listen, I love entrances more than anybody else.
I don't know
I
what
still appreciate a good match.
I think you're racist against Samoans.
No, I'm really not, because I really like the other Samoans.
The other Samoans, just this particular one. This particular one, he's racist towards.
Warm bowl of water.
How is it a generic finish when nobody could have called that?
That's what makes it generic.
Nobody could have.
Listen, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting Gunther to tap. I thought it was a transition move. The way it was locked in, it looked transitional as fuck. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. I was legitimately pissed.
Wow.
I was really fucking mad. There's a trend coming. But yeah. Big warm bowl of water of 2 stars.
Wow.
Okay, Sleazy.
It was good. I think.
That's what the question mark, Ron Burgundy.
I gave it 3 stars. I didn't think it was bad, but it was one of those things where not much was in doubt, and I think that it was. First of all, it was exactly the right place to put this match because it got people on their feet, like just everyone. Because if you didn't do that and you waited till the end of night 1 to do that, people would be yeeting all night, waiting for that moment.
But that's the RVD syndrome in ECW.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you build and build and build. Like I get it.
You're not wrong. I mean, but I think this was just really well done. What it was, and I hate to say this, but the match was kind of forgettable.
Thank you.
Like the moment was there, Jay won. The moment was there, they all yeeted. Next match.
How many times has Sleazy said on the show, especially when we review WrestleMania, it's not about the matches.
It's about the
moments.
Mm-hmm.
And moment one knocks out of the goddamn park.
You got it.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
This was weird.
World Tag Team Championship. War Raiders offends against the New Day. 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Kent gave this 3 1/4. Ryan, you're the tag team wrestling enthusiast.
Hot tag to Dietz.
Fuck this. World Championship defended. Should have been the other way around.
Which one?
It should have been the fucking Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and all the other idiots. This absolutely sucked. The only positive thing we got
The
out of
audacity.
the only positive thing we got out of this match is a Kofi Kingston meme of his terrible ass beard with no mustache, looking motherfucker. We're once again a whole big bowl. Now instead of just lukewarm water, it's pea water.
So what's that, 1.5?
1.75, sir.
All right, Ryan. You said
Not
it
a,
was weird.
not a full star shittier, but just enough shittier.
Yeah.
Ron kids died? Question mark?
I think the right kids died.
But it's not like they're in an unbelievable tag team to win this. They're a fucking New Day.
I expected more. It's the New Day.
So, how many of you who actually watched the product knew that the War Raiders were tag team champions since December?
No, I fucking idea.
That I did know.
So,
And I've been watching Raw off and on since then.
They've had matches.
The right kids died. Their
Yeah.
title reign has just been so lackluster.
They were bikers. Now they're Vikings again.
They're Viking bikers from Numb, man.
The Mike Sanders 2 3/4. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was above average. Nothing more to say. It was there.
I guess that's my sentiments for you guys. I honestly, when the bet side of this, it's the dead spot of WrestleMania Night 1. First off, most people had New Day wrote down. And I was just like, no, that's the title change for another pay-per-view. I also didn't expect as many title changes as what happened.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, I didn't hate the finish because, like, I'm a fan of New Day. I don't hate them. Cool, it's definitely going with all their shit, but it was just like, that was weird.
Sleazy.
I'll just say it this. I'm glad the New Day won because I think it's a cap to their heel turn. The match itself, kind of forgettable. 2.5 stars. Okay match for a house show.
Heavy G.
I gave it 2 1/4 for all the reasons that was stated above. I mean, and as Dean said, there is a theme here about WrestleMania having underwhelming matches. It just seemed like it was throughout the card.
I'll get to it at the end. My thoughts. IMO spells backwards versus Jay Cargill. 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Kent gave us 3 cars. 3 stars.
3 times, AJ.
Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I really enjoyed this. But it
wasn't shit. It wasn't shit. It wasn't shit.
It wasn't though. I mean, but
Oh.
it was kind of short. It was kind of short.
That's fine.
I thought they could have done more for a WrestleMania spot, but it did what it needed to do. It furthers the storyline. Jade got her comeuppance. Now where do we go? Not bad. I gave it 3.5 stars.
Yeah, I gave it 3. This was way better than it had any right to be. Jade didn't botch. She actually looked like a star. and
But she has
Yeah.
those moments anyways. It's just
Yeah.
nice to have like
it was solid. It was solid. I liked it. It was a good match. 3 stars. Heavy G.
I gave it 3 stars, but I mean, Naomi is really embracing that heel role really, really well. I think I would have liked to see Naomi win here.
There was no way
I-
Jay Briscoe was winning the
I get
ROH
it. I
World title.
get it. I get it. But I think a Naomi win here would have been definitely unexpected. But to me, it just seems like you said, where does it go from here? I just think that it would have kept that going just a little bit more. Maybe get the blow off at SummerSlam, but yeah, or even maybe at Backlash have
But did
that
they
match.
need to go another match though?
I think they are. They continue the storyline on Raw.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to continue,
I
it,
watched
think,
Raw and they were not on Raw.
who?
No, they totally.
No, you're in
Jade
the
said
different
something
show,
about
bro.
it. Unless it was the post show, but it
It was
definitely talked
maybe
about
the post show was definitely not on Raw.
I just think that. I mean, you had. I think I just had so much with Naomi winning there, but 3 stars. It was a good match. I mean, like you said, I think it was Jade's probably one of her better matches in WWE so far.
All right, and then Dietz finished it up.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the same league. But still, this started the trek uphill. At the same time, I would have liked. I would like to have seen more. Like, I honestly thought it was just a little too short.
You and me both.
And Jade was cooking. This is probably the best Jade match he's had in the Fed since her debut.
Singles
agree.
match, yeah, I think I agree. Yep.
Yeah, like she was cooking. I would have like what you get. It was 9.
9 minutes and 20 seconds. Yep.
What's another 2.5? And especially when they actually both had pretty decent entrances.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
What's another 2-3 minutes there? I want to see more of it, to be honest with you. I could have sworn something they said after on pre-show, but if you want a star rating, I'm still at a 2.75. The old Dieterone.
No, yours is 3 3/4.
Yeah, whatever.
Mike Sanders, the Mike Sanders. United States Championship, LA Knight. LA Knight.
Yeah.
Cool. Defense against Jacob Fatu, 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Kent gave this 3 1/4. And I'm going to start with Dietz because he loves Samoans.
God damn right I do, because this is when this fucking show finally started to kick off. I really like the match. This is LA Knight's best match that he's had. Jacob Fatu, that whole fucking bit with the moonsault catching into a BFT, fucking loved.
That was
Awesome.
That was good.
Great spot. Great fucking spot. Boys, this was a 4-star match. I loved it. Right kid died. Right time. Perfect time. This is where WrestleMania Night 1 officially started for me. Was the end of this match.
All right, Sleazy.
I 100% agree with Dietz. 4 stars. You're absolutely right. This was an amazing match. I think they did a good job of putting together. Let's be honest here. As I sit here with a Nakamura shirt on, I don't think we got here. We would have gotten here at this point, because I think the reason why they brought Nakamura back was to just have another blow-off feud here at WrestleMania, Knock versus LA Knight, and LA Knight wins again. I don't believe they were going to do Jacob Fatu here. That being said, hindsight's always 2020. This was the right call. I thought that of all the people to take the belt off of LA Knight, Jacob Fatu needed this more than anybody else. I think he was doing a great job. I love the fact that they really just beat the shit out of LA Knight to the point where it was definitive. There was no fucking way that LA Knight was winning here. So yeah, 4 stars.
Heavy G.
3 3/4. I thought the same thing. I mean, I love the entrance of the match.
Just gonna walk off real quick.
I love the fact that that Jacob won clean. To me, that made the match. And then after the match, like who's gonna stop Haku from coming down to the ring? Who's gonna stop him from coming after the match? But
right,
the match itself was intense. I mean, I thought it was a really good match. Like I said, 3 3/4. It was really, really good.
I guess I'm the underrating piece of shit.
Oh,
What was wrong with the match?
That's gonna be next. That's gonna be the next match for me.
I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was a good match. I didn't think it was on the 4-star level. Literally, my notes were a good match, but nothing special. Like it was. Sleazy's dying. It was just. It felt.
But
like,
the moment is Jacob Fatu winning is your special. That's your special moment.
Cool. 3 stars still. I don't know what you want me to say. Like it was to me, it was the 9 o'clock spot on Raw. Cool. That's what it was to me.
wow.
All right. I know Ryan hasn't talked about it yet.
Oh, that match was fucking great. Great kid, dog. I love the Haku meme that come out of it since. Hard to go last, especially when most of the people liked it. One guy was a dumbass about it.
Right?
Yeah, everyone else was a dumbass. I mean, I don't know. No, like I
You don't see
Again,
the moment that Jacob Fatu is crowned. Basically, this is your Intercontinental title win in the 90s right here. This is that moment.
They're certainly gonna get over now because of it.
Like he's destined. This is your world title ascension push for Jacob Fatu.
Oh, and I agree with that. Like there's not I can't disagree with that. That's 100% it. And I will not be surprised if he's main eventing on one of the nights of WrestleMania next year. I really wouldn't be. That's how good that guy is.
Is that what are we going to do? Crazy predictions for next year's Mania?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's do that after that. Okay, let's go.
All right, Ray Phoenix. Wait, go ahead.
Between the 2 shows, I want to talk about Tuesday night, Dietz.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ray Phoenix versus El Grande Americano. 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Ken gave this 3 stars. I know Heavy G loved this match, so I'm going to start with him.
Don't. We're gonna all your shit on Heavy G.
1 3/4.
You're a piece of shit, and I hope you step on a Lego. And I mean,
Wow!
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That is a disgusting number for this.
Joe, get out of here. I totally despise this match. Totally despise this match.
You're racist.
He is.
Yeah.
Racist against El Grande Americano. It's terrible. It's terrible the struggles that man has had dealing with shit from you, fucking Italian fuck.
I just can't. If I would have given it a 0, I could have, but I gave it 1 3/4.
That's harsh.
You can give it a 0.
Harsh. What an entertaining less than 8 minutes. This was a gem for a WrestleMania match, and especially with the opponent being changed 24 hours beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have seen Rey Mysterio in there, but
I feel like Ray would have won.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I just didn't like the match. And trying to get well to Rey Mysterio with the torn groin. I thought it was an ankle. But no. 1 3/4. Sucked ass.
So my thoughts on the matches, see notes from above. Another good match, but nothing special. Right Kid died.
Dietz, tell me you're not with the minority over them idiots over there and hated the El
I
Grande.
didn't hate it. I said it was a good match. Open up your ears and shut your mouth.
If it's not great, it's hate. Haha.
If it's not great, it's hate.
Did anybody catch the 450 senton?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yes.
like top 5 spot of the year right now.
I just said it to the boss. I was like, for an under 8-minute match, we got a gem of a match.
That was a fucking gem. That fucking smacked. That
Shit
had probably the funniest entrance I've seen in a very long time. Because I was fucking dying the entire time. And then to come down to the yellowish hue of a Mexican descendant. Hysterical. 4 stars.
Everything about this was
7
great.
minutes.
Everything about this was great.
Great. And they just bought AAA. They're gonna make this asshole the champ.
Dude, I as soon as you say it's out in the universe now, I'm begging any one of the belts. I don't care which one it is. He needs to hold it, and it's like a conquering hero.
No, he needs to beat Alberto Del Rio. It has to happen. Has to happen. That is my wild moment of 2025.
I'm so in with this. I want this in the universe. Sleazy?
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead. You were talking.
Oh, all right. This is absolutely his number one. He just won the number one contender to AAA Mega Championship with this match. This was fucking gold. That if they don't do something with this gimmick now and send him down to AAA, like they've been doing, like Natty Wrestling at Bloodsport and like shit, like wrestlers are going places. How do you not send Chad Gable to AAA with this?
Wait, whoa! Why would they send Chad Gable there?
Because he knows El Grande Americano and can speak the language barrier, sir.
Oh, okay. I was just
Did
wondering.
you like that? That was good.
I
That
didn't
was
know.
quick.
I didn't
That
know.
was
I didn't know.
No, absolutely. This, I think, made it better. And it's not a knock on Ray. It was more in question of who was going to win when it was Ray and El Grande. But when it was Ray Phoenix, I knew El Grande was going to win, but I was just very interested. And then the El Hero de Viking, fucking however you pronounce it.
Heavy G is legit sleeping right now.
Hilarious. The Viking spot at the beginning of the match, I was just like, oh shit. As soon as the bell rang, that's when I questioned if El Grande was going to win. I was like, oh, he just ate a kick to the face right away. Oh, there's going to be some fucking shenanigans here, of course. And that's the AAA connection.
Sleazy.
Shocker for anyone who hasn't never seen fucking Ray Phoenix. This was a goddamn banger. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lucha Brothers are in WWE.
Let's fucking go.
And it was a literally under 10-minute match.
Under 10 minutes,
awesome.
4-star match. Absolutely wonderful. I thought it was a great, it was to really bring home the fact that Ray Phoenix is here. Ray Phoenix has arrived. And my God, how did we not book this from the get-go?
Because
Like,
we didn't have Ray Phoenix like a couple of weeks ago.
Still, though, I mean, God damn it. Like, and don't get me wrong, Rey Mysterio is a legend. Rey Mysterio is
The bigger name to beat at WrestleMania.
exactly. That wasn't necessary. It really wasn't. And now that they're going through with not demasking him, whoever he is at WrestleMania, they absolutely should run this for like 6 months. Absolutely do AAA now that they bought AAA. Like, holy shit. First of all, they bought AAA. That's a whole nother thing.
Team Mexico's got such a rich history.
Right? And most importantly, that means 0% chance Paige is coming back.
Or 100% chance Del Rio's getting the boot.
Not with JBL basically calling him the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah,
Never mind in AAA.
I heard that, and I was just like,
JBL likes Juan BL, don't mean shit.
He just
They
likes
both
one
ride in
Mexicano.
white limousines, damn it.
Yes, fuck
Let him live.
Yeah. But yeah, 4 stars. Come on. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton defends
Tiffany?
against Tiffany defends against Charlotte Flair. Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke. 19 minutes and 5 seconds. Ken gave us 3.5 stars. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Hey.
No.
All right, so the star rating is no.
Yes. God damn it. Was it just me, or did it look like the two of them just couldn't get on the same page all night?
Because Charlotte didn't give a fuck.
I said it seemed disjointed. It just seemed
everything was just fucking mess. Constantly spots were a little bit off to really off.
Charlotte didn't want to put over new Charlotte.
Exactly. And it showed in this match. And I feel like that it took away from the quality of the match. It took away from the feeling of the match. I give it 2 stars.
Yeah.
3. I gave it 3. I thought it was still a good match, but wasn't a classic.
Like it should have been.
Like it should have been.
Exactly.
They've had better matches. Charlotte was being a sandbagging bitch. Just
Charlotte absolutely should have pretended to be babyface for this.
so yeah.
And let Tiffany be a heel. Should have absolutely went that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm the veteran. Fuck you, bitch. I'm back. I'm you. I'm new. I'm better. I'm faster. I'm stronger. But Charlotte's ego got in the way and wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah. All right, Dietz.
I
Fine.
liked it. I
I
liked it. I didn't love it.
Heavy G shaking his head. Heavy G does not approve of this message.
I
liked it too. I gave it 3 stars.
sandbagging.
You did though, yeah. Fair.
I wouldn't call it sandbagging.
Why is it something
I
gender
call it
neutral for women?
rust. Charlotte Flair looked rusty
Nutsagging.
as fuck.
She did. Absolutely. You're absolutely
He
right.
looked like when Britt Baker came back and literally forgot how to wrestle.
Let's play. How many matches has she had since she's returned?
All right.
While you're, I'm looking it up. But while you're talking about it,
Dietz, what you give it?
Star rating, it's 3, but I'm starting to get mad again. I'm starting to get pissed. But by the way, Barbie entrance was fucking awesome.
yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Heavy G.
I'm with Sleazy too. Like you said, it seemed disjointed. I agree with DC that she looked rusty. How you said about you wanted to see more time for Cargill and Naomi.
This is where it should have came from.
This is the match you should have came off of.
How long was this?
19 minutes.
19 minutes. Exactly, Sleazy. I'm like watching this. It's like there's no chemistry. There's just at one point it almost looked like a shoot fight until they got back on the same page. Tiffany was over. I mean, they showed her with the chipped tooth and everything else, but it was like Flair was just trying to. It looked like she was trying to actively sabotage the match to me. Maybe I'm too.
No, she looked like a callous bitch.
It was horrible. That could have been so good, and we get that.
You know who wouldn't? I'm going to say this out loud. Charlotte Flair should go to the other side.
Well, at least you can have a match with Sasha and it'll be Botch Fest number 2.
Yeah, she needs to go to AEW. Go with your dad.
I don't think she's the one that needs to go.
You think?
What?
I think
You
she's
want
Bayley.
BBL Bailey down there.
I think she'll do what Naomi did and come back though.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go out, learn a new hold, fuck around on the indies.
Naomi came back better than ever. Let's
Yeah,
be fair.
absolutely.
Hey, could have stayed in TNA longer had she wanted to, knowing that deal was coming up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I could have stayed more relevant for a little bit longer. Like,
All right, Ryan. How many matches did Charlotte had?
including the Royal Rumble. Right before WrestleMania, she had 5 matches. The Rumble, she wrestled B-Fab on a TV show, March 14th. 2 house shows, March 22nd and March 23rd, against Piper and Niven. They were over in England. Wrestled Michin on TV, and then it was the WrestleMania match.
So 5 matches.
God awful.
So not just 5 matches, but 5 matches against opponents that would not even be close to
the caliber.
Well, I wouldn't say caliber, but just
the athleticism.
Yeah, different body type, different style, different everything.
You thought that match would be? Personally, I thought that match would have been. Just great, and even the moonsaults to the outside by Charlotte were just off. Tiffany was doing her best. Tiffany looked amazing in that match, I thought. But Flair took it down.
Okay. Yo, dog, I heard you like triple threat matches.
This one slapped.
Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. 32 minutes and 55 seconds. Spoiler, it was the longest match of either WrestleMania night. John Cannon gave this 4.5 stars.
Why was it Mr. Canton?
Sleazy loves triple threat matches.
Match of the night.
Well,
I mean, that... Okay, let's be honest here.
That's not saying a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, really?
Wow.
You know. God damn it. It won't let me go in the middle. Whatever. 5 stars. What the fuck are we doing here? Absolute perfection. From moment 1 to some of the crazy spots that threw on. Oh my God, the shield bomb spot where they're like, they're finally getting back on the page. Fuck you. You know, it's just like shit like that was just perfection. The story of the end was absolutely phenomenal. The double turn was great.
Double turn.
Double
reverse.
Fucking Paul Heyman turned heel twice. And he was already the heel.
2 minutes.
Like, fuck you. Like, this was absolutely wonderful. This was everything I could have wanted. I hate triple threat matches, and I thought this was absolute perfection. I hope there's no other triple threat matches that happen on either one of these shows that would come close to this, right?
This tops Dominic Mysterio turning heel on himself with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And anybody who doesn't think this is 5 stars is a fucking idiot. Fatman.
I'm an idiot because this is not a 5-star match. You know why this isn't a 5-star match?
Because it's a 6-star match?
No. It didn't feel like a main event of WrestleMania. There was no stakes. It was just a triple threat match.
Paul Heyman was the stakes. Absolutely.
No. It just, and Sleazy, let's be honest, and I'm going to call you out for it. If this was any other manager besides Paul Heyman, you would not have given this 5 stars.
I disagree because
any other manager doesn't deserve the main event spot like Paul Heyman.
That's what I'm saying. But that was the other thing.
Wait. You can't. That's a bullshit statement to say anyway. It's like, oh, well, if
an Asian didn't win the opening match of night 2, you weren't going to give it 5 stars. So I mean,
no. Listen, fuck you. First of all, no. Fuck all of you. No, seriously.
Wait a minute, I didn't say shit.
You're still in the middle here, so you had to moderate this bullshit and you didn't. So that's on you. No. No, the reality is this.
Well, I'm going to make your point for you. If it wasn't for Paul Heyman, this match never would have happened.
Exactly. But here's the other piece of that. It's like saying that, well, this didn't deserve main event because if it wasn't Paul Heyman, it was somebody else.
I never said it didn't deserve the main event. I said it didn't feel like a WrestleMania match.
You just told me that if it wasn't Paul Heyman,
you wouldn't have given it 5 stars.
I disagree. Well, that means it's a different match, first of all.
Did you have a stroke trying to say that then?
Well, I'm trying to make the point here is that you can't just sit here and go, well, if somebody else if Steamboat wasn't in the Macho Man Steamboat match, it wouldn't be 5 stars at WrestleMania 3. You know,
Fair.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just calling you a mark, basically.
Well, go shove your markedness up your own ass.
It was still an excellent match. I still gave it 4.5 stars. It did not feel like a WrestleMania main event.
So what was it missing?
That's what it's missing. It had no stakes and was not a WrestleMania main event. It was there. You could have done this halfway through the card. It would have had the same impact.
No,
Absolutely not.
No, you're saying Bam Bam and LT wasn't a main event.
Absolutely was, because the last guy in the match, but we're not having that fight right now.
We're not having that fight. Because what?
That's a different fight in a different episode. Heavy G, you leave me and Fatman alone.
What were the stakes in that match?
Paul Heyman sold.
No, talking about LT and Bam Bam. I never said. Did I say that felt like a WrestleMania main event?
This motherfucker's wearing a Freight Train T-shirt. So
oh yeah,
listen to him.
Freight Train.
You better not tap on a crowd while Freight Train come through. It just didn't. I was watching this like this match is absolutely excellent. It felt like a Backlash main event.
Wow,
it did not feel. That's why I can't go 5 stars. There was
the last 2 Backlash main events were fucking awesome.
You're right, and this was awesome, but it's not, in my opinion. And Sleazy, I'm not dissing you. I'm making jokes, but I can see why you gave it 5 stars. 100% to me. There was nothing. It was an absolutely great match with a turn we knew was coming, a double turn we knew was coming too.
We knew one turn was coming. No,
I knew. No. I sat here and go, "There's turn 1." Sleazy was sitting right next to me, and I go, "And there's turn 2."
Well, the thing is that
it was predictable. There was no stakes, and it didn't feel like a WrestleMania main event.
No, but what I mean is, did you predict there was 2 turns going to happen?
Yes.
Yeah. I even said on the last show that I could see Heyman walking out with Rollins.
Yeah, but most of us said that. I just stand by that. I knew Heyman was walking out with Rollins in terms of our scorecard, on betting, and all that stuff. It was just I didn't expect him to turn on both of the boss.
You thought he was just going to turn on Punk and go with Rollins.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of have to turn on Reigns at that point.
Honestly, I thought he'd turn on Reigns because in this whole fight, when Rollins was speaking to him, and this is because here's where my kayfabe journalistic skills always fucking work. When Rollins was cutting that promo on Heyman, and he was like, Punk wasn't there to save you. The reason Punk wasn't there to save Heyman is because Drew McIntyre brutally murdered him the week before, and he was out for weeks. Punk wasn't there to save him because he was legitimately hurt. Reigns didn't save him because he was a whiny bitch and lost.
So who was the asshole?
Yeah, I figured he'd turn on Reigns before he turned on Punk. I didn't expect both people to.
It's interesting. Well, I guess once you
like,
see it in the moment, you can kind of predict that the other turn was happening.
Yes,
but yeah,
everybody to say there's turn 1. Obviously, the other turn was coming. I just didn't expect it to be like, oh, there was 2 turns to this turn. Like
it was an immediate right.
Yeah. Bang. Oh well. There's turn 2. Everybody knows turn 2 is coming. It was the turn. Why? I didn't think 2 turns were coming. For Punk.
Heavy G.
I gave it 4.5.
What was it
missing?
It wasn't missing.
We just went through this.
But to me, I need less fuck your finishes.
Fuck
Suck it up.
To me, and it is a nitpick. I will admit it. It's a nitpick about the fuck your finishes.
Oh, you will. You must have.
Other than that,
too, sir.
I got one.
Other than that, they're fine. Fuck you. I'll give it 5.
No, stay.
Stay in your shitty that 5 lane.
No. I've already told you to go fuck yourself, so it's too late now.
So he can't take that back.
I can't take that back.
No, but to me, the fuck your finishes
is part of our new era.
I get it. I don't like it.
It's not War Games.
It's not War Games. But I love
War Games. Don't bitch about fuck your finish.
But like Sleazy said, I love the spot where they're getting ready to do the power grab, and then the freaking slap upside the head to Rollins. This match had everything looking for. And I don't know how Dietz felt, but I loved Living Color.
Let's. Hey,
Fuck
Oh
that.
no!
Fuck him. Fuck
Literally,
all of them.
stop.
that was so bad.
Stop.
That was worse than when we saw them at WrestleMania 29.
I remember it so fondly.
Well,
That was our
they're
thing.
my age. What the hell?
Our
Is
thing.
All right. I'm chiming in now. I'm coming
Okay.
in.
All right.
So,
Tag
in Living
team.
Color. Yes,
Living
absolutely.
Living
Fucking loved it. Don't care even if the whole selfie thing happened. That kind of pissed me off. Fuck that. That sucked. But yeah, music-wise, cool. Rollins gets a fucking blowtorch. Ooh, yeah, then becomes fucking Elton John right away. Cool. Roman comes out.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time to touchdown brings me on. Can do fine. I'm not the man that I think I am at home.
No.
Oh no.
So-
I'm a rocket man.
Jesus.
Rocket man burning out his fuse out
Ryan.
here alone.
I'll just be nice for now.
Okay. Yeah. So Roman comes out to the most bland entrance ever that he's just walking. It was Lord of the Rings. It took forever. I took a shit. I came back. He's still walking.
The entrances were like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
They started their entrances at 10 o'clock. I looked up. It was 10:20, and there still hasn't even begun the match yet.
It's a long
it is
entrance
ready.
for
I'm okay
three
with it.
people.
I'm okay because I'm entertained. I am good. Match starts off. How have we not talked about the fucking spear counter pedigree?
That was so good.
Fucking flawless.
Okay.
That
first
is a
of all-
prime example of fucking finish, but nobody cared because it looked cool.
I don't think that would. First of all, that was not a pedigree.
Whatever.
It was
still
an
fucking
X Factor.
No.
It was, hey, I'm gonna slam my nuts on your top of your fucking dome piece. And
Wow.
it was still fucking cool. Hey,
No, it was Black Rain's finisher.
Deep. God. Anyways,
We
Oh,
did
no,
not
the
see any-
WWE confirmed.
as you walk away. Okay. Who hasn't talked about night one yet?
Easy, go fuck yourself.
I need Dietz's star rating, and then we're good.
Fuck him, then he can give it when he comes back. Night one thoughts are.
I thought night one was very solid. I was reading on the internet because,
Don't do that.
I know
Don't
that's a
ever do
mistake.
that, right?
That's a mistake for me. That everyone hated night one. Night one sucked. I thought it was very solid. It didn't feel like a WrestleMania to me.
I want to talk about that at the end of the two nights because I have some thoughts about that too.
That always
Yeah.
happens.
No,
not
it
not
doesn't.
the last 2 years. It hasn't.
No.
Or last 3 years. It hasn't. Like this.
That one
just-
night it felt inferior.
not
Oh.
inferior. That if it just didn't feel like a WrestleMania. Like I didn't say that the last 3 years. This year was like night one did not feel like WrestleMania. It felt like a special edition of Raw. Like it really did to me. Like I was just like, oh, I'm watching Monday Night Raw. Like everything was solid. There was nothing really necessarily bad on the card,
So you just on the
Yeah,
that
there
one
was.
was raw.
but it just didn't
Raw, or maybe-
feel. But it doesn't feel like a
Phoenix
WrestleMania.
Americana was horrible. That was terrible.
It was not. You're wrong, but it just didn't feel like a Mania to me.
Fair.
Night one didn't. Night one didn't.
So let's talk about it.
I'm going to talk about what?
They too. Fuck them.
Well, we got a couple more. What did you guys think? Heavy G.
I
Ryan?
gave it a 6 out of 10. It was like Batman said, it was solid. To me, the whole Grand Americana match, and then
Get off his dick.
the Flair, the Flair just being a cantankerous bitch. Another one to me took it down a little bit. Well,
Flair
I
being a
give it 6 out of 10.
cantankerous bit. We need to clip that and put that on every social media. Flair being a cantankerous bitch.
She was. I mean, that match
Not
could have
wrong.
been so much better with both of their athleticism. And it just and guess what? It happens again in night 2. But we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Hey, sorry about that. Dogs went a little nutty.
Dietz, I'm
Yeah, 5
assuming
stars.
you. Okay, yep. I'm assuming I already wrote it down.
Yes, 5 stars.
Okay.
Yeah, great way to end the fucking night.
I was night 1.
Yeah, night 1. Say
Got
3.5.
better.
Yeah, like 3.5. Right, 3.5
3.5 out of what?
out of 5.
Okay.
So 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, did you, Sleazy, you said you wanted to talk about something in between night 1 and night 2.
Yeah. So Dietz and I actually went to Jimmy's Famous Seafood. for
Paul
Turkey
Heyman
night.
banged him there.
Yeah. So we obviously I drove down there. God damn it. It was Tuesday, but we got down there. We met up with Mr. Kevin J. Callis.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative. Oh my God, affirmative.
And so
Affirmative.
That was
well
good.
done. So basically, we didn't get our asses handed to us. We were doing pretty good.
Dude, we were third going into the final question.
Yeah. We got fucked.
Out of about 4 teams.
Okay, so
Out of 47.
You were third and you got crushed.
well, we went from third to seventh, so we were out of it. But if we had gotten the last question right, we would have won.
Ask me the last question, see if I can get it.
He asked me, and I got it right.
He got it
Okay.
right.
Now I gotta feel bad about myself.
Well, there were a lot of strange questions where
It's not a
you
good
had-
start.
like for instance, how long did and this was closest got 4 points on this one.
Okay.
How long was Gunter in the his winning Royal Rumble appearance?
He never won the Royal Rumble.
Or his
It's longest.
longest
Like in
record.
hour 10.
You had to
Hour-
get it on the minute.
So okay, so
Because
1
the
hour,
person-
8 minutes, 53 seconds.
It was, I have to go look it up now. But somebody had gotten it exactly right and got 4 points out of it. That was the kind of shit that was happening.
Okay, so that was my question. Let me see if I can get it.
But the last question was WrestleMania 20.
Shit.
Put these matches in order from when they happened earliest to the card to the latest of the card.
How many is there?
There's 4 of them.
Okay.
There's 4 of them. Goldberg, Lesnar, Undertaker, Kane,
Okay.
Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle, and Christian versus Chris Jericho.
I'm not going to Fatman, so I'm going to guess Eddie, Angle, Christian, Jericho. What were the other 2? Undertaker, Kane, and
Lesnar Goldberg.
Lesnar, Goldberg, then Undertaker, Kane.
Wrong.
No, it would be Christian Jericho,
Yep.
Eddie.
No.
No, oh no, that's the Undertaker.
No. It was
No,
Christian
Goldberg-
Jericho, Goldberg, Lesnar, Eddie, Angle, and
then
Taker Kane.
Because Taker Kane is the last one before
For
the
the main
triple
event.
the triple threat that didn't happen.
Mhm. And that was the thing.
Redacted triple threat.
Right. So we gotten that, we would have won. We didn't, so we dropped down to 7.
And we risked it all.
Yeah, because we were
Max of 40 points.
people were there. Everyone's like, do we risk everything? Yes, you risk everything. You always risk everything. 100% you risk everything.
Have you not played Wrestling Jeopardy?
Right? Well,
Jesus.
Subscribe, Wrestling Jeopardy
Hey,
on
if you
YouTube.
had done the Gerald move, you would have won.
well, the thing is, here's the
Well, here's the
reality.
thing. Well, here's the
Here's
thing.
the thing. I was useless. I helped
Oh.
get 2.
Challenge
got-
Dupree!
Boy,
It is what it
that-
is. I
that's not
got
a
an
prediction,
AEW
that's a
question
spoiler.
right for everyone else because I know who
Hey.
Orange Cassidy is.
No, you got us an extra 5 points, sir.
What Japanese legend did he
What was-
spell the
What
fucking
else did I
name?
get?
The promo battle.
Oh yeah, that got us 5 points too.
Which was?
For those who didn't see it, let me see if I can go quickly grab it.
So,
I'm not even gonna bother grabbing it.
Where is this? Where is
I'll
this
give the
Jimmy
background
Seafood
real
at?
quick.
Anyway,
So at Jimmy's Famous, when they do trivia for wrestling, they have a promo battle. And I literally messaged Sleazy before, probably what was like 3 days before. I'm like, hey, listen, if they have a promo battle, everybody's going to go heel, go face. And you just, okay. And sure as shit not, they call everybody up for the promo battle, and they heel.
Mm-hmm.
One guy comes up and kind of like does a pure, like a kind of a wannabe wise man. And then Sleazy comes up and just drops a fucking nuke of truth. And fucking nukes them all. So yeah, on that menu, there is actually Sleazy cakes right now.
Is there really?
Yes, there is.
Awesome.
Where is this place?
Baltimore.
I need to go there. That looked like I looked at the menu. That looked like some good food.
It is.
Okay,
It's really
so
good food.
you guys didn't defend our name. That's cool.
So that means the next time it happens, I have to bring the ringer in.
Fatman's got to go. If not, I got to fly in.
Yeah.
I was in Arizona. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well-
so do you know there's a night 2 of WrestleMania these days?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
What? Fuck!
Fellas, we're doing good on time. It's already 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Right? Well,
Let's fucking go.
I mean, night 2 of WrestleMania. Let's talk about that on the wrestling show. No, fuck that. Okay.
I was on the way to cancel the video. I was like, I'm not watching this shit again. I almost played After Dark just to fuck with you.
Oh, I should have done that. Damn it.
So we end night 1 with a triple threat match. Night 2, we begin with, yo, dog, I heard you like triple threat matches.
Just let him go. Just let him go. Just
Triple
let him
threat
own it.
match for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky defends against Bianca Belair and Rhea Whipley.
You didn't call her some Asian then.
I did
can't
not
believe
because she was a champion. If she's a challenger, she's some Asian.
it. Okay.
14 minutes and 25 seconds. Canton gave this 4.5 stars.
Holy shit.
I'm going to start with Ryan. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to start with
What was it missing, Ken? There.
Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Affirmative. 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 Oh my God, affirmative.
Yes! Finally, an Asian wins at WrestleMania.
The fact that they point this out in commentary the next night on Raw.
Like, fuck. First of all, Michael Cole, fuck you. Second of all, 5 stars, obviously. Come on. I don't like fucking triple threat matches, and this was really
And you
well
just
done.
watched 2 back-to-back and rated them both 5 stars.
Both 5 stars. I mean,
Because he's a mark.
and
He's the perfect person to watch wrestling.
I know, right?
when wrestling is good, god damn it, it's
fucking
good.
great. Wrestling
And
isn't wrestling.
this
Go
was
wrestling.
great. I may not be able to say that for the rest of this card. I may not be able to say this for the rest of the weekend. But this was fucking gorgeous. And I loved every second of it.
Right.
Anybody who thinks it wasn't a 5-star match can
Go fuck yourself.
I
legit-
thought Belair was winning this match, the whole match, and then Io won. And it was the same reaction I had when she beat Ripley. I sat up and I went, "Oh shit!" And like I didn't say disappointingly. I was just like, "Cool." And then immediately thought of Sleazy going, "Summary that is ruined."
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a great match. Fucking great.
Oh, we didn't bring up something
there we
for
go.
night 1. Did you notice both Rumble winners were on night 1?
I fucking had it in my notes too, and I didn't fucking say it. I think that's the first time since the 2 nights that the Rumble winners were on the same night.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I gotta look now.
While you look, I will tell Sleazy why this is a 5-star match over the triple threat match before.
There's stakes. There's a title on the line. Yeah, okay, whatever.
True. There was a title on the line. There were stakes, and it was a better match. Like it was. It made me care. So,
I mean,
yeah. If I'm just watching a match, you're gonna hate me for saying this. Night 1 of WrestleMania was an AEW main event.
38.
Okay.
Oh, 38. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. McIntyre and
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 100% a 5-star match. And toss up between that and Tony Storm and Mariah May is the women's match of the year right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time this year.
Heavy G.
I
I
might not
tried.
have to throw a random Stardom match.
I was gonna say what? Yeah. I started.
But you don't have to. There's an Asian in this one.
Yeah.
No, it's 5. No, this is 5 stars. To me, this is one of the matches. This is one of the matches of the weekend for me.
This was the match
Everything.
of the weekend for me.
Everything. What
Sleazy!
this had.
Sorry.
God bless Lost Maroon.
This lived up to everything it could have been. I mean, my gosh, just
My gosh.
Oh,
I loved it. I
Oh,
loved
Siri.
it.
Siri. Oh, Siri. My gosh. Oh, Siri.
How dare you? I
Like
I
so
may not
much you were
be-
Canadian.
yeah. There are
Golly gee.
1.5 Canadians on this show.
Golly G, Heavy G.
I mean, it was
Would you like a
good.
Tim Tam?
Then when I thought it was gonna be over when Rhea was gonna hit that avalanche riptide, and she turned it into a crucifix bomb.
Fucking gorgeous.
Oh my gosh!
Fucking
I'm like,
gorgeous.
yeah, this to me, women's match of the year, 5 stars.
Dietz.
So isn't it kind of fun to highly admit Rhea Ripley is definitely Miss WrestleMania?
Yes,
This
I'll agree
lady has put on banger after banger
banger,
after banger
banger.
on the biggest fucking stage.
Did you say burger?
I could go.
I
for
am
a
pretty
burger.
hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
Burger.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I could go for a big fucking baconator right now. I'm not even going
Ooh.
front.
I'm drinking water. So.
Me too.
I have Crystal Light.
It's Canadian beer, so it's like water. To
Might
me.
as well be
There
water.
must
right?
be water.
But yeah,
Oh, I forgot I had
great
the pen
fucking
on.
match. 5 stars. Everybody fucking looked awesome in it. EO, awesome. We got to see fucking EO Vaquer on the day after WrestleMania. Randy, I could just see.
My
Sleazy
titties
with
are always
Randy
so
Marsh
bright
right
red.
there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Network.
awesome. Great.
Throw us
stuff.
off. Yeah.
This was 6 to midnight. Let's fucking go.
Right.
That street fight after this was sick too, by the way.
Sin City Street Fight. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. 13 minutes and 55 seconds. Ken gave this 3 3/4. I'm going to tell you why I was not a fan.
Because the wrong kid died?
No, the right kid died.
Think? I really think Damien
you-
needed this one.
No, did he?
Oh,
I think Drew
Didn't he
needed this
beat?
more.
Didn't he beat McIntyre like 4 times already last year? Drew was 100% winning this match.
with but Priest beat Drew with any kind of entanglement of Punk. He never got a good. And Drew was already an established world championship contender name.
So
this
is
is how
Damian
you-
Priest.
He needs that one victory outside of it, does he not?
Yes, but I think Drew winning here was the right call.
You kind of see where I'm coming from, though, right?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I don't disagree with it, but I do like I see where you're coming from. I'm like, yeah, Drew was winning this the whole way, no matter what. But Mike Sanders, 2 3/4.
It was a street fight, and it happened.
Basically, yeah, they didn't reinvent the wheel. The table spot was cool. Sure.
I like the Future Shock DDT on the steps,
Saw it on SmackDown. Didn't need to see it here.
but the way Damien sold it.
Saw it on SmackDown. Didn't need to see it here.
First of all, fuck you. I don't watch SmackDown. So it was new to me.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it was new to me.
Canada, motherfucker.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going.
The only
Yeah.
thing I look at on Netflix is Saturday Night's Main Event.
To quote Sleazy, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it was just there. It was 13, 14
It
minutes.
was in the dead spot.
It didn't matter if it was in the dead spot. Like the first 10 minutes were them just going through the motions, and then let's hit all the big spots and go home. And then leave.
Yeah, but anything in the dead spot that followed that triple threat match is going to have a
No, I understand. Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, that triple threat match. Yeah,
that triple threat match.
that triple threat match. But yeah, I mean,
It was the best match with two guys named that starts with D over the weekend. That was in a street fight.
at Allegiant Stadium at that time on that day. On that day. But actually, we don't know if there was fights in the crowd or not. So I don't know.
Oh,
That could be also true.
Oh,
Right,
just to talk about real fights, Bloodsport happened Friday, so fuck off.
Ooh.
All right, Sleazy, talk about the match.
It was fine.
It was what?
Fine.
Literally, didn't I post that in the chat? It was fine.
It was fine.
Like,
It was fine.
So, full disclosure, I was driving home for night 2. I got home like 9-ish, kind of. It was around 9. By the time I sat down, the only thing I watched live was the main event
of night 2.
of night 2. So I had
that makes sense. You were here night 1.
right? I had to go back Monday morning and basically watch the rest of night 1. Had I watched it in real time, I think I would have been a little bit more kind to this. But God damn it, I had already come multiple times at this point. I was kind of spent already. It was early in the morning. God damn it, if this wasn't a 2-star match. 2 stars. I disagree with the fact. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say this. What do you do with Priest now? He's been definitively destroyed here.
He goes for the U.S. title.
Was that a step down?
Oh, he's going to be fucking cannon fodder for Jacob.
Yes and no.
I think it's going to be cannon fodder.
If he's as believable as what Fatman says, you can easily put him in a world title match against Cena in a couple of months. On TV, on a B pay-per-view, on a Saturday night's main event.
Why not have him go for the IC title?
Because different show.
Yeah.
We are 100% since WWE is telling me the Universal title has been retired since fucking Cody won it. Fuck you guys.
Hey. I came to your side.
I did not.
He just didn't want to come.
You should know I'm always right, and I don't.
Ryan, he just didn't want to come for you. I'm sorry.
That's sad, even though WWE. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you, WWE.
Where are we going with this? What was the next match? I don't even know what the next match was.
The next match was the best title change all weekend.
Correct.
It was a fatal 4-way match. Continental
I haven't even talked. Heavy G and Dietz need to talk about this.
Fuck the street fight.
And this is why I'm the Hall of Famer and run the goddamn segments.
Well, get off your goddamn phone.
Hey, look, they're done. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Wow.
How? Dick.
Wow, what assholes.
Dietzy.
I didn't mind it. I was annoyed with the entrances, though. If you're really going to fucking commit to it being a Doomslayer, wear the fucking helmet.
Yes.
That's aggressive.
He's also
but it's
right.
true, because
He's
Doomslayer
right.
doesn't show his fucking face. It's
He
the
does
fucking helmet.
Yes.
Fair. Jesus, sorry to trigger.
I thought it was because
Trigger
player there.
Hashtag triggered.
Yes. Yeah, not a just meh. Granted, I think if this was positioned maybe third, it would have gotten a better reaction because the crowd kind of went nuts for EO. So
I sure felt it.
I give it 3, but it's like a very flaccid 3.
Wow.
A non-stiff 3.
Just like when I'm with your mom.
It's just well, if you're doing that in the dirt, sir, I'm sorry.
Listen, dead people need loving too.
Hey.
All right, Necro.
Necro the neck. Oh, never mind. 2 3/4.
How about Doomslayer, new Necroman? Oh wait, that's Dead Space.
Jesus Christ.
What do you say, Heavy G? I'm sorry.
2 3/4. I mean, it was all right. It was good. Like I said,
Cool.
the thing is, where does Damien go with this? I questioned at first whether the right kid died or not, but I have a feeling there's going to be something in the works for Drew McIntyre.
Has to be. We'll find out Friday. Well, I mean, Sleazy one doesn't watch the product. All right, Fatal. Yo, dog, I heard you like multi-man matches.
Yes, sir.
I do.
Fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker defends against Penta, Fiend Balor, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Only 10 minutes and 30 seconds, but Kent gave this 4 stars.
This felt like it went on forever and not in a bad way. This was fucking great. And absolutely the right fucking kid died here.
Yes.
Shocking title segment. Just shocking and great.
Was the best moment of the fucking weekend. Dirty Dom getting the big fucking W.
Because nobody
fucking
thought it was really going to happen.
No.
Hits a 619.
So my Sleazy knows Sean, my buddy Sean, he was messaging me throughout the show, and he's all like, "Who wins this match?" I go, "I really want Dom to win, but I don't think he's going to. I think Breaker's going to retain." And then when he won, I was like, "Yes!"
I had a feeling Balor was going to. I knew the title was going to change hands. So many hands, Braun didn't have to eat the pin.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew the belt was going. I figured it was going to Balor, and then it was going to mistakenly end up on Mysterio. Like they're going a different way with it, I assume.
I thought Penta was winning.
I thought Penta was winning on Raw.
Yeah.
I thought the Zack Ryder syndrome.
Oh, the one night.
So
Hey.
I did. So I didn't think they were going to do that same trope twice.
But they did. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So I just didn't think they were going to do it twice.
Yeah, but I didn't think we'd see as many title changes. Like,
No, I didn't either.
it's at the point now that nothing, and I've said this before, but they hammered home more and more. Nothing is for sure.
No.
You can be 99% sure, but you can never be 100% sure with WWE anymore, which is great.
By the match, gave it 4 stars. Absolutely fantastic.
Banger.
It was a fast-paced, great match with a great finish that made sense for the Judgment Day storyline. Right kid died.
Dom's shoot calls running back into the ring, or did somebody tell him, do you think?
I think he called it.
I think he heard the
you
crowd
called
and
it
he
too.
just said, "Fuck it, I'm going back."
Yeah.
Because Balor gave him a look like, what the fuck?
Right call. Right
So
call.
did any of you guys catch the post show? On
How
night
he's the
2?
greatest Intercontinental Champion. You've only been Intercontinental Champion for 13 minutes. 14
So,
minutes.
So the best part is like there's just like when they're doing the post crowd, there's only like 10, 20 people. And then Dom comes on stage. And then all of a sudden they panned to I think it was Sam Roberts. And then they panned back to Dom. And all of a sudden there is a fucking horde of people behind him. And all of a sudden they're going, "Dirty, dirty Dom." It was awesome.
Dirty Dom.
Awesome.
Dirty.
Dirty Dom.
Listen,
Dirty,
for the
dirty
final
Dom.
we're going, we went down to a 3. We're right back up, boys. We're 5 in it again. Let's fucking go.
I don't know about that. Sleazy.
One of my favorite spots of the match, without question, was the Braun Breaker double German spot.
Yes.
Because not for the reason most people liked it, but for the reason of, did you notice Penta sandbagged him?
I mean,
No, legit sandbagged him. Did not give him anything. And Braun's like, "Fuck you.
All right.
You're going over." Like, fuck up. I'm not going to let you fucking try and stop this shit.
The Breaker suplex spot that I fucking loved was the double brainbuster because
That
that
was great
looked
too.
super. That looked like effortless, super smooth. He had control the whole time.
Yep, 100%. This was a great match.
It's crazy how much he has improved since coming on the main roster.
And he's about to get rewarded with that, in my opinion.
Yes.
But yeah, this was great. I gave this 4 stars. The title switch was expected. To whom was a surprise, and I'll just leave it at that.
Happy G.
I gave this 4 stars as well. I mean, all 4 wrestlers shined. I mean, Braun just been great. I expected Penta to win as well, but when they said they acquired AAA, then I kind of figured, okay, they're maybe saving Penta for AAA. Dom coming off the top with the frog splash to win it. Man, and to pin Finn, we actually did like a little thing here at the house, like a little scorecard thing, and I put, does Dom prevent Finn from winning the belt? And
Well,
he did.
That's one way of doing it.
That's the way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, he didn't prevent him. I said, yeah, he prevented him and he pinned him. It was just absolutely phenomenal. This break. Of course, Carlito had to get speared off the damn announce table. Which, I mean, 15th day. Braun is just so good, so explosive. Like you said, we'll get to him being rewarded for that afterwards. But yeah, 4 stars, fantastic match.
All right, so Randy Orton versus the Open Challenge. Now, before we talk about who actually opened it, I thought it was going to be Sami Zayn.
Me too.
I thought Rusev was a better name.
I thought it was going to be Miro, Rusev, whatever.
Because to me, it's all like, okay, yes, I just had this blood feud with Kevin Owens, but I'm the one that broke his neck. I'm the one that's going to take out Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I took my best friend's spot. That's where I thought they were going to do it. And then I heard them.
His name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Of course.
London and Paris.
And Tokyo
I popped
and
so fucking hard, I
Yes.
jumped out of my chair. The only time during WrestleMania I actually jumped out of my chair. I was like,
so obviously you guys were watching it all live. I didn't, but you know me, turned off social media, turned off everything. I didn't know what had happened at all. We're watching it in the office. Okay. Michelle's saying, who could it be? I'm like, it's probably like most likely Sammy.
I thought it was going to be Karrion Kross.
It could have been. So here's what I thought. Sammy was first, and then I was like, well, do they bring somebody up from NXT, like Obafemi or something? Have Obafemi come up and challenge him, because that would be an interesting little, rub for him. And like, yeah, or they could do something. They would never do this. No fucking way they would ever do this. They could grab like Joe Hendry or something.
I know that body shape.
What the fuck? Like, legitimately, just goosebumps. Like,
Yep.
That was the biggest pop of both nights.
Bullshit.
Until later on.
No, not at all. Dominic Mysterio winning the RCL was the biggest pop of both nights.
I don't think so.
so then,
No. The place kind of went nuts for Hendry.
and then the bell rang.
And it was a perfect match.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It was not.
No, perfect.
Even Joe Hendry defends this match. You're telling me you know better than the man in the match?
Well, he had his WrestleMania, and this I was talking to Heavy G a little bit yesterday after we did our pop-up show. I said this was more about the moment than the actual match, which is what WrestleMania was. They buried the fuck out of him.
No, they didn't.
No.
Like
No,
Hard disagree.
Henry
Dude,
went
he
for
did-
his
he did the
finisher,
whole
and Orton
twist.
just went like this and shrugged him off. And
because there's a size difference. Okay, makes sense. Continue.
not really that big of a size difference, but
Excuse
okay,
me.
sure.
Did you see them stood next to each other?
Well, I'm sorry, Randy Orton takes steroids and Joe Henry doesn't.
It's
But-
Nutella.
But that RKO was fucking awesome.
Yes.
I love
This is
that.
perfect.
That was perfect. Another thing, 3 minutes. And here's another thing that I'm gonna say is WrestleMania night 2. Night 1 ended up right around 11 o'clock local here. Night 2, 10:40. You could have given these guys way more time and had a
Yep.
competitive match.
I thought it was perfect for what it needed.
Yeah.
Orton, you didn't need to have your classic 5-star banger. You needed to get a moment, and it was perfect.
And they the moment was captured. Me
Moment captured.
being a Joe Hendry fan, I thought
Randy Orton puts him over so huge by doing his taunt at the end, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
not-
And I heard you bitch about them doing this at the Rumble, and they listened and made sure
Yes.
they got to zoom in. Like,
because Orton did it and they had to practice.
Yep.
So I'm the opposite way of what you guys are thinking. I thought they didn't do Henry any favor. Yes, he had the WrestleMania moment with Orton. Sure. They didn't. Sorry for my tan line.
Jesus.
But I think the match could have been longer. I think they 100% buried him. And I was... The only part I liked about it was Joe Hendry and the RKO at the end. Dud. Worst match. Even though it wasn't really a match. It was about the moment. And there's another match coming up, which is more about the moment than the match, too.
We don't need to talk about the women's tag title match.
We do because it's...
No,
a
we
tag
don't. We
team
always
wrestling.
gonna say yeah, blah blah.
But yeah.
I agree with Fatman on this. In fact, I didn't give it a rating.
You give
To
it
me,
the NA.
I didn't give it a rating because to me it wasn't a match. It was a moment. I popped like a MF when Henry came out, but it was just something for Randy Orton to do. You never once believed that Joe Henry was going to win the match. It was 3 minutes. It was just get the pop for Joe Henry. Oh, Joe Henry, and all of a sudden, bang, game over. It's like he said to me. It was when he did the pushed away and everything else. It was just like ding ding, ding ding. That's it. No match.
Sleazy.
It couldn't have been any more of a perfect 3-minute match than you could possibly have here. It was perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. It was even Joe losing in the way he lost is perfectly apropos for what it is. He got caught by the amazing veteran that is Randy Orton with the move that is literally out of nowhere. You know, how can you not love this? I don't.
Genius.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. 5 stars.
Dud. Got it.
Good.
No, it added on to the night. To me, it was perfect. Like 100% perfect. You hit all the bits. He got a little offense. And it was after the crowd was already hot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went blazing. Like, can't knock it. Perfect match. 5 stars. Continuing up the trend. We're climbing that hill.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, shocker. The asshole.
I'm the pessimist. To me, it didn't do any favors to Joe Hendry, except, well, I mean, it did do him favors because they had merch out for
The
him.
current TNA champion and legitimately not a contracted wrestler to WWE showed up on WWE WrestleMania and had a match.
60,000 people.
And had merch for it.
That's
They
what
had merch.
I
They
literally
they
just said
had
he had
merch.
I literally just said they had merch for him.
I know, but that's the point. Like, how are you not? This is unbelievable.
So you're burying a champ in 3 minutes.
Because he went against Randy fucking Orton.
Okay, so when Orton faces Cena at Backlash,
and
then
loses,
Cena should lose in 3 minutes because he's a champion and Orton's a veteran. Okay, got it. Cool. Now,
Weird.
well, admit the crowd was very.
okay, so let me really talk about this because I really think that he's losing his goddamn mind because he's got his dick in Joe Hendry's ass so hard that he doesn't understand the ramifications of what just happened there. Just because he's the TNA champion and he should have been protected more. No.
I never said that.
Yes, you're exactly saying that.
I did not say that. Heavy G said it.
No, you're saying
I never said
you were saying it too.
No,
you absolutely did. You absolutely did.
There were no words. I did not say he should have got protected more.
Go back and watch the tape.
I will.
Go back and watch the tape.
Because I did not say he needed to get protected more. I said
yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
He did.
You did too.
Oh, I did not. Heavy G agrees. He's the one that said it, not me. I said he got buried, which is the same thing but negative.
Yes, you idiot. You fucking idiot. Once again, you're wrong.
I'm always right. Well, the crowd was very high for that match. Let's bring him down to the fucking floor.
Yeah. Fuck.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. 17 minutes and 50 seconds. Ken gave us 3 1/4. Overrated piece of fucking shit. 1 star. This AJ Styles couldn't have cared any fucking less. Every bump, he's just sitting there going. And I think I'm overrating it at 1 star. What a fucking boring piece of shit match this was. I expected so much from this, and it was the fucking... God damn, I would see Joe Hendry get buried 1,000 fucking times like he did in the last match over watching this match 1 more fucking time.
Anybody else?
You might as well go. You might as well go to me, Fat Man, because I am right with you.
Can you say with less person?
I could say with
less loud. How about less loud?
You have 2 high flyers with no high flying.
You want it? Use it chunky.
And it looked like it was the male version.
AJ Styles has not been a high flying wrestler for years. Let me clarify that.
It was the male version of the Charlotte Tiffany match.
Wow.
But worse.
Yeah, exactly, but worse. You expected so much out of that match and got nothing. Nothing. And then you just have to throw fucking Karrion Kross in there for no fucking reason.
Well, if you watch
the product,
no, sir. That
I would know. I didn't watch the match.
Very important.
Yeah, no. 1 star. Terrible.
No.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
I dug the fuck out of this.
Me too.
You would.
This was great. I liked it. I appreciated Cross. The storytelling. Thank you. Was I expecting the high-flying shenanigans of a Logan Paul? Yes. That kind of missed the mark.
Kind of missed the mark. Get hit the fucking target.
Boy, kid's been... Hey. Baseball, you're good at a 350 average. The kid's been batting 900. He can have an off night.
It's the new day of age. For betting 250, you're good.
Amen.
So, I like this match. I gave what you said. Kenton gave it 3.5.
3 1/4.
3 1/4. Yeah, I'm right there. 3.5. Like, I loved it. It was great. And the fucking promo that Karrion Kross had afterwards, boys. If you haven't watched it,
better than the fucking match I ever thought it should have been.
Because
Wait, you watched the internet video?
No,
course
he
I did.
didn't. Lies. Fucking liar.
Of course I did. Heavy G, what'd you give this again?
1.
Oh, you same rating piece of shit.
The same rating piece.
Why, you motherfucker, you?
Sleazy.
Let's bring everyone into reality here. It was a 2.5 star match. It was a warm bowl of water. It was an okay match for a house show. It was fine. I think
It was fine, but without all the extra ease, it was fine.
The things I liked about it, and this is something that I think is important for WWE because it's different. And Logan Paul tends to do different things in his match that no other wrestler is doing. The whole drone thing is refreshing.
9 cameras.
The 9 camera thing is great. I think that the fact that he's innovating in a space that nobody's innovating as much anymore is refreshing, and I think that makes this match more important. That being said, AJ didn't really care. The match was all about. The match was irrespective of Logan Paul, which is kind of weird to say because the match was really the angle between AJ and Karrion.
Karrion Kross, yeah.
And that's fine. And sometimes that's what you need to do to move on. I think that this could have been better. Will it be? Maybe 6 months from now, if they run this back, I guarantee you it'll be a way better match because I think they'll be looking at this in a better light.
AJ has to because he was just he was not giving 2 shits in this match.
No.
So besides the Boneyard match with The Undertaker, his actual in-ring WrestleMania matches, his best match has been against Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree there.
At a WrestleMania.
Him and Taker.
I said besides the Boneyard match,
Yeah.
the in-ring work. Again, you're so high. You didn't hear what I said.
I am, yeah.
I love it.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
I
lost my pencil?
man, why are you doing that to our Hall of Fame brother? This match was
hold on.
fine.
Women's Tag Team Championship, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending against Lyra Valkyrie and a mystery opponent, which turned out to be who we thought it was.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch.
Chucky Lynch.
8 minutes and
Fine.
40 seconds. John Cannon gave us 3 stars.
Fine.
Found my pencil.
Fine.
Oh, found it.
Yeah, it was fine. Next comment.
Can's an overrating piece of shit.
I am not a fan of this.
Same.
Yeah, I was thought it was. I'll be honest. Thought it was kind of a lazy book. So, but apparently Bailey is hurt. They said she has a torn labrum.
I tear a labia.
Oh, I was gonna. God damn it!
We're getting Gina jokes now. Okay,
No, I'm
but
Now?
why? So you can get a next day reaction on Raw?
Yes.
Is this how we're doing
That's
this?
what it was for.
That's
Shock
exactly
this
what happened.
But now she's made a career of this. The shock return to steal a total victory is brilliant.
Yeah. I thought they were going to prolong this thing a little bit longer. I thought they were going to go because again, Heavy G and I talked about this after the show, and he's like, "Does she turn on her tonight?" I go, "No," because he called it. He called it. I was just like, "No, they're going to wait till like Backlash,
24 hours.
They'll wait till Backlash or something. Hold the title for like a month, and then
Nope, mid-card.
Nope, 24 hours later, they. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, sure, cool. As far as the match goes, it was more about the moment of Becky Lynch coming back than the actual match.
WrestleMania Mania, like 2.
1.5 stars. Like, it was there.
If I have to give a poop emoji, this would be it.
Wow, the
This
poop
will be your
emoji of the event.
All right, Sleazy.
If I had to, this is where it would be awarded. The only reason why I'm not, it's like, hey, it was Becky. Like, hey, she's back. Oh, hey, she won. We've seen this before already.
Wow.
But it's kind of the same reaction that you had. It was like, yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Like,
All right, Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast. I forgot the bit.
It was fine. No notes.
Fine.
Told you we weren't going to talk about this match.
Heavy G, star rating?
2.
Dietz, what's your star rating?
I give it the old Mike Sanders.
2 3/4.
Yeah.
All right. WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defends against John Cena. Only 21 minutes and 40 seconds for a WrestleMania main event. John Cann gave this the Mike Sanders.
Wow.
Sleazy, I'm going to start with you first.
Okay, let's start with the actual opening. I loved John Cena's entrance. Okay. I absolutely loved it. Okay.
He's had all these big, flamboyant, masterful entrances. He comes down to
John
nothing.
Cena. Nothing else.
Nothing.
Black and white. Throws
NWO Cena.
over his head.
Basically, yes.
Oh.
Absolutely loved it. But I'm going to show something on the time here.
This was a bet on scorecard and how long Orton and Cena's entrance was going to be minute-wise.
Yeah. I think that there is something to be said about the fact that Cody Rhodes' entrance as well, with the whole things going up and all that shit, and just the reality. The reality. It's a timer. It's a stopwatch to be exact. We had all this stuff going on. The match itself, we get in there. It's kind of slow and trotting because it's John Cena, but it's heel John Cena. John Cena doesn't give a fuck about the fans now. So he's got to slow it the fuck down. And we have to go through all this kind of, I don't want to say it's drudgery, but the reality is that they're trying to tell the story of this John Cena is different than the John Cena from a decade ago when he last won a fucking main event in WrestleMania or won a match for the first time in 7 years. And it's just craziness how slow and downtrodden and just unbelievable what we were doing, just waiting over and over and over again. Just slow it down and make it worse and worse and worse. And before you know it, you finally get to a moment where you had John Cena pulling off the cover of the turnbuckle and getting ready to be a heel again and do this horrific thing. And I will tell you, after all that, listening to all that commentary and stuff, and you finally hear Travis Scott coming down.
Feed.
1 minute and 51 seconds from the moment I started that to now is how long it took Travis Scott to get down to the fucking ring from the second he fucking started his walk to have John Cena get him up on the fucking gate. Oh my God. Could you have done it any slower? Oh my God damn.
To counter. What if he did the Jeff Hardy and all of a sudden just pelvic thrust him down?
It would have been better. What the fuck are we doing? 2 minutes to have Cody Rhodes just basically sitting there, just on the ground, just like, is he fucking coming down or what? Like they're panning to him, sitting there trying to sell, but not really doing it and waiting for fucking, oh my God, it was forever. 21 minutes and 2 minutes of that was Travis Scott, 10% of the main event of WrestleMania 41 Night 2. 10% of the match was Travis Scott walking down to the ring.
You're gonna have a heart attack on there.
That'd be great for ratings.
Also,
He's about to fucking blow an aneurysm. He's gonna blow a blood vessel in his fucking eye, and all of a sudden,
Go get L Legal. He was more calm when he used to talk.
He was really more calm. But look at
The
look
rant
at
was
reality.
fucking long too, dickhead.
Right. Well, it was intentional though. But yeah, the match was not great. You got John Cena, but no one cared. Or I didn't care because we knew the match was never in doubt. The shocking thing was how much drudgery was part of the match.
I
2 stars.
had almost the same feelings when John Moxley started ring. The Death Riders won again, and it just brought me back to a time when Cena wins LOL, and I was just like, wow, they did it. The bastards actually did it.
Yeah.
Vince isn't there. Cena still wins LOL. What the fuck? But then the RKO by Orton the next night made it up for me. And I can't wait to hear Ollie bitch about how many times Orton and Cena have wrestled because I get it one more time.
I'm not gonna bitch about that.
I ain't gonna bitch about that.
I was happy to see El Golden Shovel still fucking got it in him. Still got it in him.
Look at my notes.
Triple
My
H
notes-
wasn't in the match. What are you talking
My
about?
notes says typical Cena golden shovel.
Did
Triple H had a golden sledgehammer, let's be real.
Busted Open Radio. Dave LaGreca absolutely losing his mind.
I've seen that the video's out there. I haven't watched it fully yet to appreciate how much he loses his mind.
Holy shit, I have seen meltdowns, and then there's this. Because he goes straight nuclear. He's just like, you spent 2.5 years creating the greatest storyline of all fucking time, and you ruined it for this cocksucker? And he just unloads. He's just like, why? Why? You've made wrestling so entertaining, and then you get this douchebag, Travis Scott, walking to the ring for an obscene amount of time.
1 minute and 51 seconds.
To me, it felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It felt longer.
I went back and timed it.
He terrorizes this match. But look what it's doing for us. We are all fucking excited to talk about it.
I was just gonna
I'm
say,
not excited to talk about it.
I mean,
Piece
it's
of
getting
shit.
people talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did what WrestleMania main events are supposed to do. Get a good fucking ending and start something new.
Papa
Perfect.
Raw.
So
Sign me up.
I thought I was
Evil
watching.
Cody inbound.
I
Let's
didn't.
fucking go.
I didn't realize I was watching a squash match in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow.
It was a 21-minute squash match. Cody got offense in like the first 3 minutes, and it was all Cena after that, except for 2 crossroads.
And then Cena starts out wrestling him.
Like it just. And I had a theory again, talking with Heavy G. I go, I think they did it because this is Cena's first singles match in a while. He had to shake that ring rust. And that's probably part of the reason why he turned heel. So he can be a heel, have that slow meandering match.
Yeah.
So therefore he doesn't have to do all that much. It protects him from getting hurt. It protects him from, because he also is basically a movie star. 2, we also got to remember that. So it makes sense all in the same, and I get why they did it. And as much as I bitches and complain about the Joe Hendry thing, I understand. I have to be an asshole on the show. But it was an okay match for a house show in the main event of WrestleMania. And Cena winning was, I think, the right call. But there were so many times where I'm like, Cody's going to kick out. Like the nut shot in the belt, I'm like, Cody's kicking out of this. And then he doesn't. I'm like,
it fell flat. It was like in 39.
Yeah, I'm like-
Cody
Yeah.
lost.
I'm like, no, I don't think Cody losing felt flat in 39. I loved that. This was all like, oh, that. I'm
The
not.
next one I compare it to was when Lesnar beat Reigns in 34.
That's more like it. Like here, it was more like I don't mind a heel winning in heel tactic ways. I just didn't think that's how that match was going to end.
You just didn't think it was going to be John fucking Cena. Because even I said, I was like, he just wanted a low blow. Like,
Low blow and a belt shot. Low blow and a belt shot.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
belt
one-
shot.
And then, well, also Cena hit three normal AAs. One of them
And then
after
an avalanche.
he rammed Cody's head into the exposed turnbuckle twice, and an avalanche one, and that didn't beat Cody Rhodes.
No, but it gave him 2 minutes to have Travis Scott come down and
Yes, it
do
did.
shit.
Yeah, it did.
And then Cody had 2 crossroads and like 4 punches, and that was his offense.
Yep.
Like if the whole main event fell flat to me, it just was just like, oh, this is okay. It did accomplish what it was supposed to do.
Right.
But
Batman, I agree with you. Like you said, we talked about this after our show on Monday, and it felt flat. I mean, it just the drudgery, like Sleazy said. The drudgery. Look at the way he did the shoulder tackles. It was like a minute. It was like waiting for Travis Scott to come down the ring between shoulder tackles. There used to be boom, 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 and the swing and everything else. Could have done without the ref spot. And can I just say, Travis Scott pulling out the referee gets knocked out? Really?
so I'm gonna pull a Ryan on that one and go. It happens all the time.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you, the
It
ref
doesn't
spot,
matter who does it. It happens all the time.
the ref spot's fine, but when you get pulled out and you all of a sudden you're comatose for about 5 minutes, or just getting pulled out of the ring.
Weak ass refs.
Yeah. And by the way, for anybody that says about Cena breaking the record the way
Here
he
we
did it-
go. Here we go.
No.
It's not the true record.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not.
And I'm not saying that, but everyone's like, well, look at the way he did it. How many titles do you think Flair's won by cheating?
All of them.
More than 3/4.
More than 3/4. So to say that, oh, it shouldn't really count because he
How
cheated to win
dare a heel win by heel tactics?
it. Exactly.
Not,
I'm like,
I don't think that's ever happened in wrestling.
No, not
Ever.
more.
no. But it did set up, like Ryan said, about people bitching about, oh, we're going to get Orton and Cena again. I love it. Bring it on.
So the more
Bring
I
it
thought,
on.
the more I thought about this, the more it actually makes sense because it's in Orton's hometown of St. Louis. So I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Orton's going to face Cena there,
Right?
I
No
mean,
shit, right?
like that just makes sense. Heavy G, what'd you give the star rating in?
I gave it a 2.5.
And Dietz, what's yours?
I fucking love this. 4.
He's calling me a whore.
Fun.
Probably.
It was fun. I loved it. It was great.
Even this is the question I've always posed on the Ric Flair title thing.
All right.
If you do not count the WCW International Heavyweight title as a world title, you take away a world title from Rick Rude.
Yes.
And fair enough. So if you don't consider that a belt, Ric Flair is absolutely a 19-time world champion. Just because he did dumb shit in Mexico and Spain or whatever to get out of there alive.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, bitch, because he almost got murdered. He still dropped the belt as proof, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There is the history writers are a little bit funky with that. At least say he's 19. I get the 21, so you don't want to count the international heavyweight WCW title because of that shit. Cool. Flair's still 19.
Yeah. Well, that's where he dropped it to Frank Bonanno that time when there was going to be a riot.
Cool.
But
Yeah, whatever.
So overall thoughts on Mania Night 2. This felt more like a WrestleMania to me. You had the moments with Hendry and then Becky Lynch coming back. You had great matches with EO, the triple threat, and then the fatal 4-way. And then the moment Dom winning, a surprise. I mean, even Cena being the main event while being underwhelming was still there. This night, Night 2, felt more like a WrestleMania to me than Night 1 did.
Except Dominic trying to get the mask off. and he
Yeah,
couldn't.
but it works with his character, though.
I agree.
I loved the mask, though. I loved the reason
Listen.
behind the mask.
WrestleMania 41 is now going to be remembered as Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic's coming out party.
It's the
Sleazy.
big coming out party.
Yes.
This
I
is
mean-
for you.
He essentially main evented WrestleMania.
Okay.
That's genius.
Yep.
That's just good internet.
It is good internet.
That's good internet. Can't beat that.
SC Jerk on Reddit, baby.
Oh yeah.
So
Could be
if I'm doing a
first
star rating, like it's a solid 4 out of 5. Like great night 2. I definitely think night 2 was better than night 1.
Yeah.
But overall, man, like still really good.
So people
Not just 48 hours of wrestling, 72 hours of wrestling. Because Stand and Deliver was fucking awesome.
Raw
Bloodsport
was
fucking
deadly.
ruled.
yeah, Raw was really good too.
And
We
Raw
still
was
got
fucking
SmackDown
incredible.
to come.
Yeah. So and
And
NXT's tonight.
We have NXT right now.
Yeah. So I hear people say, "Oh, this was one of the worst WrestleManias all time." Well, I mean, the last 3 have been excellent.
Yes.
And then this one, I don't think is on par than the other 3 have been. It's a step down, but it's still a good Mania. There have been way worse. Way worse. Just night 1 didn't feel like a Mania, and night 2 did. The disconnect was there for me.
You could feel night 1 was the mid-cardy guys, and then with the big headliner at the end. Night 2 was backloaded with like, hey, just in case night 1 fucks up, we got bangers to fucking go. And then we have John Cena at the end.
I'm gonna make a big point here. Now my thoughts on night 2 is that Fatman's right. It felt more like a WrestleMania than night 1 did for sure. But I think one of the reasons why people are so I don't think people can put the nail on the reason why it is, and I'm going to show why it is, or why people think it is. Night 1, Jey Uso won, a face. New Day won, heel. Jade Cargill win, face. Jacob Fatu, heel. El Grande Americano, heel. Tiffany Stratton,
Face.
Face.
Seth Rollins, heel. Main event. Next night.
Oh, heel won both nights.
Yeah.
Main event.
And not just main event. Most 5 faces won over the course of 2 nights, depending on how you consider a face. But most
5 out of 14.
Yeah. That's pretty stark in terms of contrast. And I feel like that while heels that won and they got cheered, like Dominic and John got cheered in the main event too.
Yeah.
But there was a huge sense of heels winning here. Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people couldn't put their finger on why they didn't like it, but that's why they didn't like it. So.
SC Jerk. Does everyone think that Orton buried Cena made another world title look weak on TV with his RKO?
Wow.
I may or may not be on Reddit.
Yeah, right.
All right, so let's quickly. We're 2 hours in. Let's talk about WWE purchasing AAA. I know we mentioned.
Cool. Can't wait for Worlds Collide.
So
I was asking for World Collides for them, NXT and TNA, but I'll take NXT and AAA.
It was funny because Sleazy and I were like, why the fuck is Worlds Collide starting at 3:00? That's weird. And then they announced Money in the Banks the same night in the same city, and and basically in the right next door to each other. We're all like, oh, that explains it. That explains it. But yeah, that came out of nowhere,
just like that RKO on Joe Hendry,
and If anyone put that on their fucking bingo card for 2025,
No.
nobody did that. Nobody did.
Like they're giving away crazy shit for us to predict. Like the fact that we can have a crazy prediction that El Grande Americano is going to win a AAA mega title because it's a real thing because WWE owns AAA now. Like,
yes. Yeah, there's like a rumor online saying that they're going to turn into NXT Mexico. I don't think that's going to happen. No. It may be a feeder system for WWE, like an NXT will be, but I think they're just going to run it as AAA in Mexico. And then Sleazy made a point while he was here Saturday, was all like, do they do a WrestleMania in Mexico City now?
That would probably be the next logical spot. Now,
maybe, but like your Triple Mania, you don't want to be.
That would be a hell of a weekend, though.
Here's the reason.
When is Triple Mania? Like February?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's February. The reason why WWE doesn't like to do huge shows.
Well, Triple Mania takes place in June.
Oh shit! It is right. It is June.
Oh, what's the big show? Oh, is it CMLL's show that's in February?
Yeah. I'm looking at the event history now just to see if it ever April, May, June.
Okay, June.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess the point I wanted to make here is that one of the big reasons why they don't run huge shows in Mexico is because of local politics and stuff.
Water. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's all you can
Wow. No, it's local politics, and having AAA be the reason why you bring in a huge fucking show like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam or even a Survivor Series or Rumble or something of that nature. You couldn't do it unless you had somebody that's greasing pockets, so to speak, in there. And AAA has been greasing pockets for a long time, and they have the respect to be able to bring a show like that big enough to Mexico City. So I guarantee you, within the next 24 to 36 months, you will see one of the big four shows, whether it's big five shows, whether it be Money in the Bank or Rumble or maybe even a Mania.
I can see that.
City.
I can see that. Money in the Bank will probably be my bet. Will be there first. And you know technically now Alberto Del Rio is the AAA Mega Champion, and yes, we are joking that Chad Gable. We want to see Chad Gable beat him. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think I'm not saying I don't think it's going to happen, but I do believe Del Rio is 100% dropping that title to whoever WWE.
Yeah.
To.
Well, here's the other thing that I find interesting. Have you looked at their roster?
Not really.
Like,
yeah.
If you actually look at their roster, they don't have that many people on the roster that's contracted. They usually bring.
That is true.
So Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, Del Rio's there, Drago's there, Dr. Wagner Jr.'s there, Vikingo's there, Laredo Kid. But outside of that, it's like, the funniest part out of all of this, now that they own AAA, Penta can go by Pentagon Jr. again.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Because legally, now WWE owns their
the best part about owning AAA is Lucha Underground.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's Sexy Star's coming back. Duh.
Sexy Star 2. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
The first one's a bitch.
That's who I was referring to. Just be an asshole. But
Ryan!
We get the midgets.
Yes, we get the midgets.
Oh my god, we get the midgets.
You get to see La Parquita.
Is Max Mini there?
Mini Psychosis
is.
What?
Mini Psychosis. Why did we come up with out of the 7 names you pulled up Mini Psychosis just like me? Mini
Mini Vader and Mini Mankind.
Fuck. Mini Psychosis wrestles on the AAA house shows.
Yep.
He's the only one of the few ones his name is known. He's Enrique Del Rio.
Yep.
What?
His
It's
real
Del
name
Rio's kid?
His real name is Enrique Del Rio.
It's Del Rio's kid.
Matt Stryker is the English-led commentary on AAA for pay-per-view.
Not anymore.
He's been there forever. Ever
He has
since
been
we
there
left
forever.
Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting to see how do they keep it running as AAA? Do they go into NXT Mexico? I don't think they're going to. Do they keep? I think they're just going to keep running it as AAA, just like UFC.
Just leave him alone. Yeah,
just leave him alone, and then do just like what WWE's using with TNA, except they own AAA now. So
they send people.
yeah, they can send people. Theoretically, if they wanted to, they could send people to AEW for Forbidden Door.
irony.
If they wanted to.
They can get Sin Cara back.
Oh God.
Yay.
Negro Casa.
What you call me?
Negro Casa is one of the wrestlers.
Negro Casas, not Negro.
Buzz, I don't know how letters sound.
He's Canadian. We give him a pass on that.
He's supposed to be nice. We give him a pass.
Sleazy. Okay, this is purely from honest Sleazy enjoyment. The Pimper Skelerat wrestling on Evolution.
Yeah. And Lucha Underground, too.
No,
She
but I
made
mean,
it
like, if she wrestled on the Evolution pay-per-view. Like the all pay-per-view.
Oh, should she? Yeah.
And by the way, I told you they were going to do an Evolution too.
There's a rumor they were going to do it, and I know Sleazy and I have talked about this in the past. Like, do they need to do it?
No.
They don't need to do it, but I think it would be. I mean, look how many women were showcased.
It was 4 matches, 2 each night.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was fine considering that, once again, there was a lot of. How should I say this? For what they were building to in terms of storylines, they did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest here. I'm going to say it. Match of the weekend was the women's triple threat.
I agree.
So they got top marks for me this weekend.
Yeah.
I do want to say quickly though, I figure we're wrapping up here, but I do want to point out, I know Ryan, we can't do After Dark this week.
No, because I get married Friday.
You forgot your wedding?
Well, technically Thursday night I forgot I had a hotel room because we're playing poker and shit like that. So like unless I'm live streaming degenerate poker.
You can do that.
Have you met him? Sorry. Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm down for next Thursday if you're in to do the WrestleMania episode.
Well, yes, but I also want to, and I don't know if anyone wants to do this on an After Dark or even on the main show. I do want to cover at least a couple of the indie shows that happened this weekend.
We can do Jeopardy and then do the indie cover.
Oh, can we please talk about the Senior Scramble?
Yes, we are definitely talking about the Senior Scramble.
Right. So
there was a 90-man clusterfuck battle royal. Okay, boss?
Yes.
I watched that. It was great. But yeah, no, let's do it. If we don't get anything else for next Tuesday, let's do the WrestleMania Jeopardy and the indie review.
There's a TNA pay-per-view this weekend.
Cool.
Rebellion.
They also had one this weekend.
Yeah.
No one cared.
Yeah, nobody talks about shit. Unbreakables.
You crowned a new champion in that promotion. I didn't even knew that.
Ron Kid won. But Right Kid won. But I digress. We'll talk about that later. Anyways.
Ryan, put yourself over.
Ryan Buck got Reddit and Twitter, and we've used Reddit enough tonight. Nothing's going to top what I shared. So, peace.
No. Heavy G.
You can catch me in the Hall of Famer Fatman on the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2. Coming up on Thursday night, we will be on at 7 o'clock instead of 8, and it's that time of year. It's the NFL draft. We are going through each of us are going through every pick, 32 picks in the first round. Trades? Possible? Maybe. We'll see. And We'll go through all that and more on the best darn sports show period 2.
I'm at TW Sleazy. Fuck you. We're Sleazy Fatman on X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky. Please follow us there. Find our videos at twitch.tv/SleazyFatman, youtube.com/SleazyFatman, and premium content at onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. Like and subscribe on your favorite platform and click that notification on icon on YouTube because, we go live at random times. You never know when we'll go live next. Obviously, with the marriage of Ryan, we might not be going live this week, but we'll go next week and we'll have so much fun with Wrestling Jeopardy. Explore more content on thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, so much more. That's pretty much it. So with a thanks to Dietz, thanks to Heavy G, a thanks to Ryan, as always, for Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is a Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. We haven't said that today. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged coke habit. A hot dog's on a sandwich. A sub is on a sandwich. A burger is a sandwich. Burritos and tacos are not sandwiches. People in Indiana need to go figure out what the fuck those are. Next week, we will do TNA Rebellion, and we'll cover Sleazy's favorite topic, which is indie wrestling.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The blood shed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.